Welcome back, dear viewers, and you're still watching The Breakfast Show. And in this segment, we are talking about a great event that is taking place today, actually, the 12th edition of the World Urban Forum that is to happen today in Cairo under the patronage of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi. And to shed more light on this forum, we are delighted to have with us over the phone Dr. Reem Bedair, Professor of Economics at Cairo University. Good morning, Dr. Reem.
Good morning to you. It's always a pleasure to be with you.
Good morning to you. So, talking about a huge forum that is to happen today under the patronage of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, and it is in its 12th edition with the theme being this time, it all starts at home, local actions for sustainable cities and communities. So, can you tell us more about the event?
Indeed. First, we need to learn more about the World Urban Forum,
yes.
UN Habitat. The World Urban Forum is the premier global conference on sustainable urbanization convened by the National or United National Human Settlement Program, UN Habitat. It was established in 2001 to address the challenges and of the rapid urbanization and the impact on communities, cities, economic, climate change, and policies. Actually, the 12th edition of the World Urban Forum is taking place in Cairo, Egypt from November 4th to 8th this year, which makes a mark the first time in over 20 years that the forum is returning to the African continent in Egypt. The theme of this forum is it all starts at home, local action for sustainable cities and communities. Actually, it focused on localizing the sustainable development goals and addressing global challenges such as unaffordable housing, raising living costs, climate change, and the lack of basic services. Participants include representations from national, regional and local governments, academics, business people, communities leaders, urban planners and civil society representatives. This forum provides a platform for sharing insights and solutions in urbanization and sustainable development, of course.
Yes, so Dr. Bedair, also what are the main aims and the targets of this forum and the mechanisms by which we can implement these aims?
Actually, the World Forum has several key aims and targets. Let's start with raising awareness. It seeks to increase awareness of sustainable urbanization among stakeholders, including the general public. Also including the knowledge sharing. The forum aims to improve collaboration, knowledge and sustainable urban development through open and inclusive debate, the exchange of best practices and sharing lessons learned among the participants. Policy development also provides a platform for discussing and readdressing the way cities and human settlements are planned, designed, financed, developed, governed, and also managed. Also, we have to highlight the local action from this forum, in particular, focus on localizing the sustainable development goals by highlighting local actions and initiatives required to address global challenges such as unaffordable housing, raising living costs, and lack of basic services. These objectives are designed to foster the sustainable urban development and create more inclusive, resilient, and sustainable cities and communities as we see.
Okay, so Dr. Bedair, with Egypt actually being attractive to the United Nations in this period, specifically welcoming last week the World Cities Day that happened in Alexandria also in Egypt, and today also the United Nations choosing Egypt to house the biggest event, the second biggest event, which is the forum today. Why do you think they're choosing Egypt, and is there a certain message they want to deliver?
Indeed, our beloved Egypt was chosen to host the 12th edition of the World Forum Urban through a competitive selection process. In fact, the decision was made by a selection committee that reviewed several bids from different countries. But Egypt's proposal, in fact, stood out due to several factors we can highlight it, like the strategic localization or location of Egypt. Egypt, in fact, has a geographical position as a bridge between Africa, the Middle East, and Europe, makes it an ideal location for the global event focused on urban development. Egypt's commitment to sustainable development has demonstrated a strong commitment to sustainable urban development, as evidenced by its recent hosting to the COP27 UN Climate Challenge Conference in Sharm el-Sheikh in 2022. These commitments align with the goals of the World Forum, also urban challenges and opportunities. Cairo, more specifically, as one of the largest cities in Africa, we call it the mega city, faces a significant urban challenges such as rapid population growth, housing increasing, and infrastructure restructuring or innovative infrastructure. So picking Egypt and picking Cairo was supporting the forum government, the Egyptian government, under the leadership of President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, has shown strong support for the housing the forum. And this includes logistics and financial backing, which is crucial for the success of such large-scale events. So Egypt basically, and Cairo was chosen as the host for this forum, highlighting its role in promoting sustainable urban development and addressing global urbanization challenges.
So, Dr. Bedair, how do you evaluate Egypt's experience and file in the urban sustainable development?
Of course, by choosing Egypt and Cairo, we highlight a message sent to the whole world that Egypt could host a very prestigious on international scale. Egypt has made a significant increase in the field of urban sustainable development with several notable initiatives and projects like new urban communities. Egypt has been developing a new urban communities such as the new administrative capital and Al Alamein new city. These projects aim to attract investors in existing cities already and providing modern sustainable living environments, participating urban upgrading, also sustainable infrastructure. Egypt has been investing in sustainable infrastructure, as you said, including public transportation systems, renewable energy projects, and green building initiatives. These efforts are designed to reduce the environmental effects of the urbanization and promote sustainable growth. Climate resilience, we cannot really neglect it. Egypt is also working on enhanced climate resilience in urban areas. This includes projects to improve water management, reduce pollution, and increase green spaces in the cities. On the international collaboration level, Egypt collaborates with international organizations like UN Habitat to implement best practices and innovation solutions for sustainable urban development. All these participations help Egypt to leverage global experiences and resources and be hosting a very prestigious event like this one.
Okay, so Dr. Bedair, with the World Cities Day last week and this event, the forum that is taking place, actually happening today, both of them were actually aiming for the same cause, is to achieve SDG. So how do you think, how do you see them related in achieving sustainable development goals?
Of course, in global base or in local base or regional base, developing these sustainable goals have several significant steps towards developing sustainable infrastructure, reflecting a strong commitment to environment sustainability and economic growth. And we also cannot really ignore Egypt Vision 2030. This comprehensive strategy focuses on sustainable development across economic, social, and development dimensions, as we said. It aims to improve the quality of life of Egyptian citizens by promoting justice, social inclusion, and environmental sustainability. And when we talk about social inclusion, we cannot really neglect or ignore Haya Karima program, which was initiative on the by President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, and how Egypt makes a lot of improvements to the life of Egyptian citizens, and how Haya Karima changed the lives of millions of Egypt by infrastructure development, healthcare services, economic opportunities, social services, and community development. Actually, Haya Karima initiative has had a profound impact of millions of Egyptians, particularly in rural and undeveloped areas, by addressing basic needs and providing opportunities for economic and social development.
Yes.
Also, it has helped to reduce poverty. Yes.
Yes, we thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your valuable information, Dr. Reem Bedair, Professor of Economics, Cairo University. We really had the pleasure to have this phone with you. And with this, my dear viewers, we come to the end of this episode of our program, The Breakfast Show. I was in the company of my colleague, Myrna El-Ghaznawi. Thank you very much, Myrna.
Thank you, Amal. Thank you, dear viewers, for being with us for the past 2 hours. Thank you.